everybody. Well, I just did the most stupidest thing. I recorded the piece to camera for episode 3. Called it episode 2. But episode 3 was done on the 3rd day. Episode 2, which is the one this is going to go at the beginning of, was the Milford Sound trip. So we went on a coach over the mountains and through the tunnel that runs through to the west coast, and we went to Milford Sound, out onto Milford Sound. It was beautiful on one side of the Alps, or the mountains, whatever you want to call them, and it was raining and misty on the other side, because my daughter and I wanted to catch a flight back to Queenstown instead of the long bus trip back. But the weather was that bad, we had to cancel the flights going back to Queenstown from Milford because I couldn't get out of Milford and going over the mountains in the low cloud. But in saying that, the scenery was spectacular. We saw Mirror Lakes, saw my first Kia, never seen a Kia in my life, and my nickname has always been Kia. I even used to have a car rego called Kia, and I finally got to see one, so I was pretty chuffed with that, which you'll see as my thumbnail picture. This morning I was trying to record the piece to camera and I tried 6 times. I had a guy come along when I was trying to do it, so he wanted to sit where I was, so I stopped doing it there. Then after that I kept trying, and then I did a really good one. I didn't have the mic on, did I? So I thought I'll come to a different place, away from people, down on the foreshore, and do it. So I did it. But I was talking about the trip to Wanaka. So this time it will be the correct introduction. Just want to say sorry about the wind. Everywhere in Perth at the moment it's windy, everywhere I've been. So I hope you enjoy it all, and catch us again next week. Bye. Hi everyone, well we're currently on a bus trip from Queenstown to Milford Sound in New Zealand. So we just had a little stop to look at Eglinton something. What's this place? Eglinton what? Oh, anyway. I'm videoing.
No, she's done too many things. I can't remember everything.
Okay, so here's the mountains, a bit of the mountains behind us. Just a little bit. It's so spectacular just on the bus ride. So we've got to get to Milford yet. We're still about an hour and a half away. Anyway, you will see this sometime. Bye.
Just changed. Love this with the trees either side of the road. But just a reminder, it's narrow and windy, and we have some bad decision making by other vehicles. So I can't always pull over to the side of the road, and if you do need any sick bags, do come and get one from me, a bit of fun. But hopefully everyone will manage okay. Now through the trees you're going to start getting glimpses on our left of the Eglinton River. The Eglinton River is known as a braided river. What this means is, over time it may have changed the course of where the water is flowing.
pretty on here.
Now again, the waterways are so clear because it's not a lot of dirt and soil to discolour the waters. It's that alluvial gravel. Hello, little Kia. Because while a lot of water runs on the outside of the cliff face, there's also cracks and fractures and a lot of water runs inside. So they actually have sheets of metal contoured along the roof line to deflect the water from going onto the road.
Looks like we've got a green light, so that's good, unless she timed it for a green light.
So it was always pooling with water where they were trying to be digging. So it was a lot smaller in height and width, and they actually had pumps to pump the water all the way back out to this entrance. Once they opened up the other side, of course the water flowed right through, and then they came back and made it into the height and width of today. So this is where they're building the new portal. You can see the concrete pillars that they've been putting in.
I saw that being built. There you go, we're now in the Homer Tunnel.
Alright, from this light on now team, you are in the heart of the hill.
Under the mountain.
Your cruise, you will hear the terminology used of hanging ledge or a hanging cliff. This relates back to the time of our ice age, when the large glaciers were moving along the valley floor. When it rains, we can have dozens and dozens of temporary waterfalls cascading down these rock faces. Fjordland has permanent waterfalls.
Happy Christmas.